Iran hit hard but not broken inside the war that could drag on for years. The narrative coming out of Washington right now is far more complicated than a simple victory story because while US intelligence officials admit that Iran has taken a serious hit from the ongoing military campaign, they are also quietly warning that the regime is still standing and still dangerous, and that changes everything about how this conflict might unfold in months ahead. As Director of National Intelligence Tulsi Gabbard told lawmakers that Tehran's core power structure has been degraded but not dismantled after weeks of coordinated US Israel strikes under Operation Epic Fury, meaning that despite heavy damage to infrastructure and military capabilities, Iran retains enough control, leadership, and regional influence to continue pushing back, not just directly but through its vast network of proxies across the Middle East, raising a very real possibility that what was expected to be a short, decisive campaign could instead evolve into a prolonged shadow war stretching across multiple countries. Because even as airstrikes have disrupted Iran's missile and drone programs, intelligence assessments suggest that if the regime survives, and right now it clearly has, it will likely begin a slow, calculated rebuilding process aimed at restoring its military strength over years rather than weeks. And this is where the situation becomes even more politically explosive inside the United States, while adding further tension in the shock resignation of Zoe Kent, a senior counterterrorism official who stepped down in protest and publicly claimed that Iran did not pose an imminent threat to the United States and that external political pressures may have played a role in pushing the country into conflict, a statement that directly contradicts the position of CIA Director John Ratcliffe and other officials who insist that Iran has long represented a persistent and immediate danger, and behind all of this lies an even bigger strategic concern whether the US fully anticipated Iran's potential responses, including retaliation against American allies in the Gulf of attempts to disrupt global energy flows by targeting the Strait of Hormuz, one of the world's most critical oil transit choke points, because intelligence sources suggest those risks were known in advance, yet the unfolding situation indicates that the consequences may still be escalating in ways that are difficult to control as the tensions rising. The reality setting in across Washington is no longer just about weakening Iran, it's about managing what comes next if a wounded but unbroken adversary decides to fight a longer, more unpredictable games.
Thank you so much for watching this video. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe.